Hi, and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. I'm Mary, and today I'm making lemon cupcakes. I'm actually making this for my sweetie pie for Valentine's Day. He likes lemon cake with chocolate frosting, which I think is totally weird and crazy. Do you do that? Put in the comments below if that's something that you've enjoyed. I never heard of it before I met him. And then I actually was talking to a friend of mine at work several years ago, and she said, oh, that's my kid's favorite, is lemon cake with chocolate frosting. Do you also like chocolate cake with lemon frosting? Comment below, let me know. Anyway, we're getting started with 1 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, now in here, I'm gonna put a half a cup of olive oil. I'm using olive oil instead of butter, and this is actually lemon infused olive oil, but you can use regular olive oil or you can use butter. My neighbor across the street gave me that lemon olive oil, so I wanted to try and use it in something. Now I'm adding 2 eggs, 1 at a time. Now I want to beat this on medium for about a minute. Now I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of lemon zest. Now I'm adding a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to add in about half of the flour mixture. Just get that mixed in. I'm going to scrape the sides a little bit. That flour stuck kind of to the sides. Okay. Now I'm going to add in half a cup of whole milk. Use whatever kind of milk you like or whatever kind of milk you have or use, and then the rest of the flour. Scrape the sides a little bit. I got these cute cupcake holders over at Marshall's. I'm going to fill these about halfway full. And to tell you the truth, they don't really fit in these muffin pans too easily, but I bet you could just put them on a cookie sheet and they would work fine. Okay, these are ready to go in. This is a quick bake. These are only going to go in for about 15 minutes, and then we'll see you back here. Okay, that was 20 minutes, and these are done. See how they poofed up? These are going to be so good. I'm going to put some chocolate frosting, just regular chocolate buttercream. Hang in there with me. Okay, now it's time to make the frosting for the lemon cupcakes. Again, or in case if I didn't mention it before, you can put any kind of frosting you want on here. If you want to do a cream cheese frosting or a lemon cream cheese frosting or a lemon frosting or no frosting or just squirt some whipped cream on there, that's, totally fine too. I happen to be making this because Dave likes this weird combination. So, all right, got to cream together. I'm just going to start with the butter. The butter's supposed to be softened. Doesn't look like it's very softened, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a whirl anyway. Now I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of unsweetened baking powder. I'm going to mix that in. Whoa. Now I'm going to add in 2 cups of powdered sugar. I might need up to 3. I'm going to do 1 first. Now I'm going to add the second one. I'm just going to add maybe a tablespoon of milk. And a little bit of liquid goes a long way with powdered sugar. You think it's too thick and then it thins out too much. So just go easy on it. Start with a small amount and then you can move it up. And if you do, the good news is if you do mess up and you put too much milk, just add a little more powdered sugar. Still a little too dry. I'm going to put another tablespoon in. Now this is nicely combined. I want to beat it for about a minute and beat some air into it. You know what I forgot? Vanilla. Just going to add about a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right. Oh, and a pinch of salt. Or not. All right, let me go get our cooled cupcakes and then we will frost them. Okay, I have my pastry bag. I'm going to use this star tip today. It's sort of like a circle with some ridges around it. It is a 4B. I'm going to mark that spot so that I know exactly where to cut. If you don't go far enough, the pattern won't go. And if you do it too much, then it will just squirt right through your pastry bag. Don't ask how I know that. Now, this is so nice and fluffy. Are you a lemon and chocolate person? I don't think I've ever, again, I don't think I ever heard of it before I met Dave. And I thought it was so weird. And then when I found out another friend of mine was into it, I was like, okay, it's just something I haven't been exposed to. But, I mean, citrus goes really good with chocolate, right? So, all right. And see how cute they turned out in their cute little cups? Okay, I probably don't want to leave it like that. That is really pretty, huh? And then you can just do like little dollops. Oh, look, it looks like a little bushel of flowers. How pretty is that? That's a nice easy one. Do a little swirly there. Can I just tell you that how simple that frosting is? It is amazing. It is the most delicious buttercream you can make. And I've actually made it with shortening. For those of you who don't do dairy, I've actually made it with shortening and it's just as good. If you want to serve these, put some sprinkles on them, or if you want to put some, shave some lemon zest on there, let people know that there's lemon in there. Again, I'm making these for Dave. He's not a huge fan of sprinkles. So, I'm not going to be putting any sprinkles on there. But look how pretty. They just turned out so nice. And I just love when that happens. And actually, see, this one just has a little bit. This is for those of you who don't like a lot of frosting. It's super weird to me, but you know, you're out there. I know you're out there. If you're one of those people, put it in the comments below and give me a thumbs up. All right, listen, I really appreciate you watching me today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you enjoy making these lemon cupcakes someday for your sweetheart, or just for yourself, or for your neighbors, or for your kids, or whoever you like to bake for. And thanks for coming in. I will see you next time. You take care now. I just took a bite and that's not weird at all. Tastes delicious. This is maybe my new thing.